All right. So my thing is with the whole paternity. Ted, I think, does not really want to deal with Eva because she's evidence of why him and his wife are not together now. And the reality is, you need to be a father to this girl. She has nowhere else to go. I'm hoping Dana leaves town because even the people she made friends with, they're gonna realize she's a liar and she's diabolical, and they're not gonna deal with her. So you're not gonna have anybody to be around. So what are you gonna do? So even Anita Dupree told her, where you thought you was gonna go, you ain't going. Y'all, the lines they were dropping, like as a writer, I was like, oh my god, that hit, oh that it was so good. So so it's gonna be interesting. I have a feeling once Nicole gets over her devastation, she is going to welcome Eva in. She's not gonna welcome in Ted in. If they ever get back together now in soap opera fashion, I feel like they're gonna get back together. Y'all know how many times Victor Newman cheated on Nikki and left her and divorced her, and they're back together now happily. Never, I'm not really happy. That's another story for another day. But yeah, I wonder how this is going to come out. Then also the Hamilton daughters, which are Danny's daughters, I wonder how they're going to deal with this because some stuff came out about their father manipulating the whole disappearing of Dana. And will they confront him? And matter of fact, they do send him a text. He doesn't really respond. He knows he saw the text, but he doesn't respond. So what's going to happen when the oldest daughter Naomi confronts Bill, and what's going to now happen to their relationship? Because they just kind of got over a riff because Naomi, the paralegals in Bill Hamilton's firm put up a lawsuit against Bill due to sexual harassment, and they asked Naomi, his daughter, to represent them. She eventually passed the case off because she felt the conflict of interest, and she just didn't want. She felt like it would be irreparable damage to her relationship with her father. That sadly she's struggling because the father left her mom Danny for Naomi's best friend. Yeah, he married a woman that was like probably 20 years younger. Yeah, they had an affair. Mind you, this girls live up in a house. Like it's a lot. So it's gonna be very interesting to see where this goes. Um, which I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a white couple on the show. I don't see their place here. Like their storyline, they're trying to force it. Eventually, I think they feel like they're gonna have to drop those characters, like or not make them a major. I might be wrong, but it's like they try to give them a little traction, but it's just I don't know. So you have the nurse, and she is boyfriends with Derek, who's a firefighter. Andre, the nephew of Ted, was secretly in love with Ashley, but she let him clear. This is not. I love my boyfriend. That's not happening. Derek and Ashley moved in together, but it's really testing the relationship because they've never lived with together, and is going to see whether they're going to survive um, this situation. But their storyline is like, and then you have the other young lady. You have Vanessa and her husband, which their storyline is getting on my nerves. He knows his wife cheats because she has a very healthy appetite. But he's also addicted to gambling, but he's afraid to tell his wife that he's addicted to gambling. And he's a surgeon. He broke his hand. And he has to pay back his fee. What he doesn't know, his gambling shark is trying to get at his wife and manipulate her into laundering his money through her real estate business. And mind you, her real estate business ain't no small business. Her homes sell for $1 million, if not more than that, a pop. So that whole thing. Then you have Haley and Bill. Haley is Bill's new wife. Naomi's former best friend. That storyline is getting old because her whole storyline is because Bill left Danny, a Dupree, a lot of the community has shunned her and treats her like at the country club she couldn't get service. So finally it took like Bill standing up and letting them know, y'all need to serve my wife. And then finally Danny stood up and said, y'all let the beef go. Serve the little girl. Make her feel welcome. So I'm just wondering where it's gonna go from here as far as the storyline, but I'm tuned in. I am tuned in.